Hi, this is Rick Orr, CEO and co-founder of RealSavvy. I wanted to share with you the RealSavvy Follow-Up Boss Embedded IDX app. It just so happens I'm a 28-year realtor broker myself. As the founder of the company, I built a lot of the technology specific for problems that I felt plagued not only me, but the rest of the industry, whether it be the ability to create beautiful luxury, branding, fully branded IDX sites, to integrating with my favorite CRM, which is, in fact, Follow Up Boss, the one that I actually use and my wife uses. So a few quick things about our integration. You can add it very simply by going to All Integrations, going down to the Embedded Apps, and you will see we were one of the very, very first that offered the IDX Embedded app. And you would just simply come into here and click Enable. I'm going to go back to the client here, and I'm going to show you for Julie, who is actually in the market right now for a property here in Austin where I service. I'm going to set up a search for her using the Follow Up Boss app. So one thing about our platform, our IDX, et cetera, is that we have multi-market support. So we can support multiple MLSs at the same time. This is very important for certain markets, Carolina, Florida, Texas as well. I'm going to choose Austin. I'm going to call this Mathis Home Search, and I'm going to update them instantly. And they wanted 2 neighborhoods. In fact, there's a zip code that I want to do first, which covers multiple neighborhoods that could be a fit. And then, so that's my zip code. And then I'm going to actually add another neighborhood in here called Lost Creek. And so now then I've got 2 sort of geographic areas for here. They wanted to stay somewhere in the kind of 1.5 million range. And we're going to need at least 3 bedrooms and at least 3 bathrooms. And we only want active, which is good. And for sale, and this is a little preview of what I'm going to get, so you can start to see some of the properties, and that looks like it's all good. So I've already created a safe search for her. If you had just met this client from Zillow or wherever, you would have quickly been able to respond to them, which is, speed to lead is everything. So let us take a look here, and I think I need to close out of that. Whoops. There's my Mathis Home Search, and there's a few ways, I can send individual properties to her, but I'm actually going to send this link and I'm going to email it. There we go. And that, just like that, I have set up a search, created. She's going to get search alerts. She will invite her significant other. They can create collections where they save properties and then collaborate around those properties. And then eventually, as I check back in here and get these search alerts myself, when I find one, if I need to kind of reactivate our conversation, I might choose to copy and send a link for just an individual property. Another thing that's very important is our AI, Grant, is kind of waiting here, waiting to see what she's doing, giving you suggestions for what you could do. Tell me about Julie. How do you know her? Where is she searching? This will grow with our AI's understanding of everything that we know about them within Follow Up Boss, whether it's the RealSavvy search or other data like tasks, call transcripts, etc. So tightly integrated with Follow Up Boss. Hopefully this was a helpful illustration and demonstration of how easy our embedded app is and how great it is for never having to leave Follow Up Boss.